Hello and welcome to your daily oracle reading for Monday. Happy Memorial Day, May 25th, 2020. I'm Linda the Lightworker. I'm a shamanic practitioner. My specialty is working with you, helping you to reach your goals by slaying those old dragons, doing your inner work. So if you're interested in finding out more about me, check out my website, www.LindaTheLightworker.com, or email me directly if you'd like to collaborate, LindaTheLightworker@gmail.com, and I'll get back to you as soon as I can. All right, let's jump into our cards. This is a general reading today, and I'm using the World Spirit Tarot deck. This is the cover on that. This is the guidebook that comes back with Lauren O'Leary and Jennifer something with Jessica something, which I require my glasses, but it's all written down in the diddly-do box if you want to find out more about that. Let's jump into the cards. You know what's interesting? Last week we had a lot of these same cards come through, and I did a massive shuffling, and then my sound was all funny. I think that was last Thursday or so, but here we go again. Our first card today is this Devil card. So wow, okay, the pool of our devil, there's a lot of activity down here with this devil. And what this card typically represents in a reading, and especially in this time of COVID, it's about your obsessions and you feeling out of balance with your dark self or your hidden self or your shadow self and your bright light, shiny person. Everybody kind of has those two sides to them. So what I'm really getting for this message is that it's about compulsive, like where are you feeling compulsion? There's so many things down here: violence, sex, food, drink, you know, falling into praying your demons, feeding that darkness in you. And I'm really hearing the word obsession and compulsion being really big factors with this card today. I'm also getting for somebody, this might be an actual person. This male figure might be someone who is coming into your life who might be creating havoc, or might not be the best for you, or might trigger old behaviors, bad behaviors, behaviors that don't serve you, often with addiction in a variety of different ways. So just pay attention to that. Ask yourself, is this something about that for me that I'm doing to myself? Recalling, digging into your compulsion. I just keep hearing compulsion, obsession, compulsion. So it can be an overinflated ego. It could be an underinflated ego. Oh, woe is me, nobody will love me. Falling prey and victim. That's a shadow side of allowing yourself to really feel victimized. That's a shadow ego. That's a darkness in you. You can rebalance that. But of course, like with anything, or if this is an actual addiction, there are many places out there to help you. But find your support system. Who is your support system? Really look at your personal ego too. It could be an overinflated ego, or I'm also hearing an underinflated ego. So that negative self-talk that can become chronic, we don't even recognize that we're having it, is that thing that can be obsessive compulsive. So let's say you have a little something and you can't get in, you know, you have a little physical ailment and you can't get in to see your doctor for a few days, you know, appointments are stacked up. The shadow side, the negative side of this card would be, oh, it's cancer, or oh, it's COVID, and I'm gonna blah, 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 and setting up all those negative, dark scenarios, right? So it's about rebalancing that energy. That's just an example. I'm not saying that's what's happening for you, but really the opposite of that, or how you would cultivate a little bit of that brighter energy, is that you can say, listen, We won't know until we talk to the doctor. This is the positive self-talk. There's nothing, it's out of my control today. All I can do is talk to my white blood cells and say, listen, little guys, if there's something going on, I need you to go in and fight that one out for me. And we're all in this together, you know, so it's changing that inner dialogue. Notice where your inner dialogue, yeah, that's coming up a lot lately, the inner dialogue. Oops, our second card today. So pay attention to your inner dialogue if it's being a little aggressive or unkind or negative or trapped in a negative thought pattern. Or, you know, for me, back when I was a smoker and I loved smoking, I was really good at it. I smoked, oh, and I looked great too, because, you know, you don't want to eat when you're smoking. It's a great way, you know, in the olden times, we used it to lose weight. And once I started thinking about a cigarette, and I will say nicotine is probably one of those substances that I really just felt completely powerless over. Once I'd hear that nicotine, it always started with my thought, right? And then I would like be calling it and trying to figure out where, if I'd stashed a butt anywhere. Like, it was really a shameful sort of addiction. So anyway, pay attention if you're having an addiction calling. Get into your support groups, call your sponsor, get into a meeting, do something, go take a walk. Recognize what your positive self-care traits are if you're being triggered by your devil. Okay, our second card today is this Eight of Wands, which means you're going to have unbounded energy and opportunities are coming forward, and things can happen really fast in your life. So let's say in relationship to this, let's say, okay, let's say you, I don't want to say any of those examples, those devil examples. Pay attention to the opportunities that are coming forward. I'm not going to say those things because some of them, it can be a slippery slope. Okay, so here's the thing. All right, I'll go back to the cigarette butt. So if you have been calling that cigarette butt, you know, the shadow side of this card is that you're going to be able to find that demon and you'll be able to get that fix in. So be wise with yourself. But the other opportunities that are happening here, if you turn that compulsion or that addiction or that energy that you would have put into that addiction into a positive action for yourself, especially as you're growing, especially, let's say, planting a garden is a positive sort of action. If you're able to make a flower pot, you know, a windowsill garden, something earthy, to get your mind out of there, more opportunities, positive opportunities are awaiting you. So really step out of that fear and step away from the compulsion and really step into that positive self-talk and allow these opportunities to show up for you, because this is about your growth cycle. You're allowed to grow. And you know what? Demons and devils are going to be triggering people all the time. So you're able to do this. Our final tarot card are actually two cards today. So this is the invitation, this Ten of Swords, to, you know, this is slaying your demon. This is the opportunity to rise above that addiction, to rise above whatever your, you know, sugar, or whatever that thing is that gets you feeling obsessive or unhealthy and is not good for you. You're able to slay that demon today. And a lot of times it has to be part of ourselves that we keep that alive. We keep that energy alive. And the card that came with it is, because then you get this, you step into your light, you step into your power. Look at how powerful this little Buddha is in his lotus flower. He has all the energy of the sun. It's almost as, it's like the second to last card in the tarot deck of the major arcana. So this is a real reality of like, the sun will come up, you're going to feel great. You're going to, you know, feel so good about yourself. So pay attention to if there are some opportunities to do some things you might not have done otherwise, right? Okay, our final card today is the Vast Vista card, and it says, expand your horizons. Expand your horizons. Think about your possibilities. Think outside of the box. Step into your future. Step into the new horizon of where you want to be, who you want to be, how you want to be in the world. Because the whole universe is here to support you. Opportunities are here, Eight of Wands. They're here. It's a real thing that's going to happen. New opportunities are going to show up for you. You know, for some of you, it might be, this devil might be an old employer. Ooh, this is a good message coming through. Somebody might have a new opportunity with an old employer. If that's the case, just Spirit's saying sometimes it's better the devil you know. Okay, all right. As long as you guys come into a better balance, make sure you're being compensated for the work you're doing. Make sure you're on the up and up, okay? So really stay tight there. Wow, you've done such a great job through this whole thing. You know, in this area where I am right now, things are starting to open up more and more, and soon they'll be at like a green level. But that doesn't mean we have 100% containment at all. So just be safe out there. Okay, Spirit's just asking me to give that public awareness, that safety message, and really to step outside of who you used to be to step into your future. Your future is amazing. There are a lot of possibilities out there. I'm seeing a lot of roads, a lot of colors, a lot of ways to grow and expand. So step into that energy. It's going to be a great day. Yeah, I'm really hearing that this is a no-brainer. It's going to be real easy for you. You can do that. People are going to cheer you on. Yeah, you can do it. All right, my dear, that's our reading for today. If you're one of my new subscribers, thank you so much for being here. You know, I found out that, what did my matrix say? 49% of my viewers don't subscribe to my channel. So please take a moment, just hit those subscription buttons, because I do it for all of us. I love our readings. They help keep us on track for living a healthy lifestyle. So remember to do all those good things for you. Eat really well today. Do your best. Do your best, even though it's a holiday weekend here. It's a bank holiday here in the U.S. Be nice to yourself. Say nice things to you. And remember, drink a lot of water, right? All right, put on your sunscreen. I'm getting that message too. Okay, dear. I love you, and I look forward to seeing you next time.